Hello, it's Pastor Gray. We want to continue today with scripture reading as we highlight mothers in the Bible. And today I want to highlight Jochebed. And you might know who that is. That's the mother of Moses. And she's a mother that had a plan. So before we go into our scripture reading in Exodus 2, so let me share with you, as you study Genesis and come to the end of that, in the very first of Exodus, we know that Joseph is dead. There's a new Pharaoh, and there's been some time that has passed, and he doesn't honor any of the deals that were set up with Joseph. And the Israelites begin to outnumber the Egyptians, and out of fear, he enslaves them. So doing so, he had issued two different decrees that all male children that were born during that time would be killed. When the midwives didn't obey, and they didn't kill these children, he went back and gave a second decree that they'd be thrown into the Nile. And so there's where we pick up, and I want us to look at Exodus chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Now a man of the tribe of Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. It may not sound like a lot when you read just that, but I encourage you to continue reading this story. So I'd like to summarize with you just for a moment and understand that when Jochebed couldn't hide her son anymore, that what she did, she took a basket made of papyrus and she rubbed it in tar and pitch, and she placed the child in it. Now the Pharaoh had decreed that they throw these children into the Nile. She placed her son in the Nile in the reeds. And his older sister Miriam watched as Pharaoh's daughter came to take a bath. She heard the child crying. She sent her servants to retrieve the basket, and she found the child, knew it was a Hebrew baby, and she felt sorry for it. Miriam, being very smart, spoke up and said, "Would you like for me to find a Hebrew woman to nurse the child?" And she went and got the baby's mother, her mother, Jochebed. The blessing of this, when you see it, is when she comes back, Pharaoh's daughter agrees to let her nurture and raise this child till he's old enough for her to raise him. So we see that Jochebed got to nurse her own child and get paid for it as well. And not only that, as we look through the history of what happened, we see that through her tenacity and her willingness to not put this child to death, to have a plan, that God honored her plan, and Moses became a great leader and led the children to the edge of the promised land, and that was God's plan. So as you look at that, and we honor mothers today, what a great heritage we have in our Christian faith, but how important mothers are in our life. You have a good day.